Hohem iSteady Pro 4 plus GoPro Hero 10. Let's see how these two perform in low light conditions. Alright, so let's dissect the results. I'm going to make it as short and as simple as possible. If you want the absolute worst stabilization performance in low light conditions with your GoPro Hero 10, use it on its own and set the hyperspin stabilization to high. It's going to give you the worst stabilization performance in low light conditions. It's going to look very unnatural, very unpleasing, and you will see these weird artifacts and street lamps, lights, and so on. Now, if you want to step it up a notch and make it look a bit better, use the iSteady Pro 4 with the GoPro Hero 10 and completely disable the hyperspin stabilization on the GoPro Hero 10. It's going to look a bit more shaky than before, but much more natural at the same time. You won't see these weird artifacts in the lights, and it's going to look much more pleasing, in my opinion, than just using the GoPro with the hyperspin stabilization set to high. Now, if you want the absolute best stabilization performance in low light conditions with your GoPro, use the iSteady Pro 4 with the GoPro Hero 10 and set the hyper smooth to standard. The iSteady Pro 4 is going to take 90% of the stabilization load, and then the GoPro is basically going to smoothen out the edges with the hyper smooth stabilization. I was actually really surprised with the results. I was thinking that once I'm going to put the stabilization to standard on the GoPro, I'm going to see some weird artifacts in the lights, but actually I couldn't see any. It looked very natural, very stable, and really amazing. So if you're someone who's shooting a lot in low light conditions with your GoPro, or maybe you're using ND filters a lot, I would highly recommend the Hohem iSteady Pro 4 gimbal because it makes a huge difference in my personal opinion. It looks much more natural than without using a gimbal and just relying on the stabilization on the GoPro, which looks very unnatural in low light conditions and also with ND filters. Thanks for watching.